Hey y'all, welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach.
And I'm Jenn.
And today is the biggest news announcements that we have ever shared here on our channel. Okay, so the past couple videos that we've shared with y'all have been old reruns, right? So we had mentioned that we are on vacation because this is obviously not our porch. We are currently in Tennessee having a Thanksgiving vacation, but also to celebrate this announcement. So give it to them, babe. What did you do?
A couple years ago, well, really when we started YouTube, everybody kept saying, you should do this, you should do this. And I thought about it and I was like, that's never gonna happen. I can't do that, that's too much. I don't even know how that works. Well, about 6 to 8 months ago, we got the idea pop back up in our head and I started working on it along with Kayla, who is a godsend. We are thankful for her this Thanksgiving. Yeah. I started working on a recipe book. And it took a while. She had to kick me in the butt quite a few times. Felt like I was in trouble a lot, but I finally got to the headspace where I was ready to do it. So I did it, and it is now done after what feels like a very long time. So like he said, that's why we're here, basically. We're celebrating that chapter and something that was so huge that I never thought I could do. And we're celebrating the fact that I actually did it, and we're gonna celebrate it with you guys. It's a huge deal. I mean, I guess you don't realize how big of a deal it is until you actually see it. So when it actually came, because I got it done and then I ordered one obviously to make sure it's okay. And it showed up.
You'll get to see it. Hey.
Yeah, and it was just like crazy to think that it actually happened. The kids are excited, we're excited, and it's a huge accomplishment that I cannot wait to share with you guys.
We have a published author in the family now. Just one more minute before we actually show you this bad boy.
So I've always, like, my favorite books are all memoirs. That's been my goal, to write a memoir, and when I wanted to write a book, that was what I wanted to do. However, you all requested this, and it was something really cool. It's something I can put into an actual book and pass down to our family and generations and have that left behind. So that process was kind of difficult because I am a writer. I've always been a writer. I went to school for journalism. I've always loved to write. Yeah. So it wasn't like the idea of exactly what I wanted to do, but once I got into it, I realized that I could also tell stories along with it. So it's that too. It's not just the recipe book.
No.
There's stories. It's, you know, collections of our favorite things and things that made us who we are. It's, you know, how I learned to cook, and you'll get to read about that. I'm not a professional cook or baker, but it's the things that I learned to do when we had kids and when I got married and I had to cook for a family. So that's, you know, it's for everyone. It's not some crazy cookbook where you're gonna be like, I don't have any of that.
Right, right, yeah.
Do that.
I think that's like the most frustrating thing when you have a recipe book. It's like, I don't have 90% of this stuff and I don't want to make a special trip for it. That's not going to happen in Jen's recipe book. Yep. And I'll tell you one thing, when I read the intro when she was writing this, like, I literally cried. Like, yeah, it just, I mean, I think it was a little bit of emotion of just excitement that she had done it. Because you wrote your intro last, right? And so I knew, first off, I knew when she did that, I was like, wow, it's like ready. And then just what she put in there, it was just, my heart melted, and it made me excited because now I wanted to write her memoir.
And I plan to. Now that I know I can do it,
yeah,
I'm writing more.
So who's ready to see it?
Here it is. So that's the front. This book also has a few recipes from some of our dear friends. This is obviously my copy, so you're not going to see that. So I'll show you one recipe. So I'm just going to show you one recipe just to show you kind of the style of it. You get a picture with every recipe. It gives you all the information you need to know, ingredients, directions, and then some of them have these little stories at the bottom about why they're important to us and why we basically made them staples in our lives. And then one thing that's really cool is there's pages, a lot of pages in the back for you to be able to basically recreate that same format with your favorite recipes. And then, you know, talk about the same thing that we did, handing it down to your family for generations and being able to share all that. And then there's the back.
So I've never been, you know, I've never been more proud than I am of my wife. Which sounds crazy because she's birthed 2 of our children and raised them healthy and has a successful farm. But this was something that was her individual dream before any of us, right? And I think that's something that's important to call out, because we all have those individual goals and dreams before we start a family. And the fact that we were in a space and a place to where she was able to focus on that with a little extra push, right, from Kayla.
Definitely the push was much needed.
Yeah, and it really has helped her fulfill that goal, and it makes me so proud knowing that people lose their dreams when they become a family. And it's not a negative thing, because if someone doesn't fulfill that, it's fine. They still have a successful family. But the fact that this woman has been able to do that and have 100% focus on her family just makes me love her even more than I already have. And it's something that's very special. So, the details on how you can have this book right now. Yep. So there are 2 different buying options for this book. One will always be there. The second is the reason we're releasing this on like Black Friday after Thanksgiving kind of thing, is a limited edition way to get it. So the first is paperback, which is what this is, that you'll see just in this style. That is going to be on Amazon. So now before I get into those details, you're going to have one link. It'll be down below. You'll click it and see both these options. So it's a paperback that you can get. It's on Amazon. They'll ship it to you and all that good stuff. The second is a hardback copy, is that how we say it?
Yep.
Signed by yours truly. And that is the Thanksgiving Black Friday special limited edition piece. Because the hardcover will not be available all the time, and especially not signed. So, 2 different options for you to choose from. One link down below for you to be able to pick whichever one you want to. Now, the biggest thing I can ask for you all, even if you don't purchase one or if you don't have the means to do so, we get it. But what you can do is help us talk about it. Help talk about our book. Help promote Jenn writing a book. That all helps us when it comes to the Amazon and the rankings and things, because this is technically self-published, right? That's what we would call it. But the more that shows in purchasing within the Amazon realm helps that second book, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If this goes well, this is going to open the door for me to be able to write more, and that would just be an absolute dream come true. So
yeah. So again, if you can't afford or whatever that may be to not buy one, share it for us. That's the second best thing that you could possibly do.
I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, very nervous.
I'm nervous.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all either. I am too, and I know that she's was like so excited for this day, but also terrified of this day. I could tell it because normally on exciting things, she's ready to grab that camera and do it. Yep. And she was a little hesitant on me on this one, and I know it's because she's nervous of what the outcome would be. But I know you all, the Stiv Tribe, because y'all have asked for this for like 3 years, are going to show her that this was the right choice to do. Yep. I'm going to leave it up to you. You get to sign this one off all on your own. This is all your baby. I did nothing.
Thank you all, mostly, because if you all hadn't encouraged or asked me to do this, it wouldn't have happened. And huge thanks to Kayla for always kicking my butt in gear. She knows how awesome she is, and we love her so much. She helped a lot with this. I could not have done this on my own. It would have taken me years. But thank you all for always encouraging us to follow our dreams and supporting us. And we hope that you get that in return from us. We hope that you always hear us say, follow your dreams, chase your dreams. Even though it seems impossible, it feels like a huge mountain to climb, just start. And before you know it, if you continue, it'll be done. And it'll be done in your hand.
In your hand.
Even if it's not a book, whatever it is. If you just start and keep pushing forward, you will get your dreams. So please, please let us encourage you to do that.
Absolutely. And y'all, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure to down below. Yeah. And you know what? If you don't want to subscribe, just go get the book.
We love y'all.
Until the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
I hope you can feel the comfort through these recipes, and I hope they make you smile. Keep growing your families, keep growing those gardens, and keep being imperfect. From my sometimes organic, mostly not crazy kitchen to yours, Jenn.